Okay, today's project, we're going to make a coffin, a partial coffin for Halloween. Use no pallet wood. I'm going to use the length of the pallet. I marked off 10 inches up here at the top, a foot down from the top, and then it's 15 inches down here. Just connect the lines and we'll saw. I used 3 of the widest boards. Size, we might have to rip down a little bit. We're going to do, put 2 together. We'll cut it the length. Okay, only use this kind of pallets, the ones that's got HT on it. That means they've been heat treated, no chemicals. That way it'll be a lot safer for you. Okay, those little blocks that we saved here and cut off 4 inches. We'll take the one and see it here. Be sure you've got at least an inch gap, or you know, these boards is going to be going up against this here, so it can't be flush against it. So I'm just going to stick it about right here. Leave a little room for the bottom here. We might do something there. Put your couple staples on each side. Be sure you got your boards lined up. 4-inch long strips to nail to those. Okay, some of these boards I left the nails in. You know, just watch when you're cutting them. It's a good practice to take all the nails out, but I left them in here because I want that rustic feeling with the nails in it. Now this is the one that's got the crack and everything. So just kind of stick it back together. Line these up. Just in the same way. Because this one's got that cracked board, I have to put 2 nails. Okay, the 2x4 part of the pallet, I'm going to cut them off. We don't have to worry about this. I'm going to cut it off about 13.5 for the bottom one. And 10 inches at the top. Okay, you want to make sure this is not wider than the boards here, so it don't stick out. But I overlooked one thing. I forgot. I put these blocks on there. I was thinking I left enough space here, but I didn't. I should have put this up either a little bit further or I'm going to cut this down. Since I've done got this nailed, I'm going to cut this down. Okay, ripped it down narrow. Line it up. Make sure you got enough clearance here. We're good now. I went ahead and ripped the top piece down too, because I figure I'm going to come to the same problem on it. Okay, let's go ahead and attach. Go ahead and attach these to this. I'm going to flip it over and do it from the bottom side. Note boards don't match up good. Don't worry about it. It's going to look like a casket's been sitting in the ground for years. Make sure our sides lines up here. Okay, I cut me another one of the 2x4 parts and went ahead and ripped it down. I'm going to stick it in between these boards right here. Line up my bottom. Okay, that's where I need it. Okay, I've got some longer clamps here. You have to figure out a way if you've not got these. I'm going to take your staple gun. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Okay, and see how this piece is going to work out. It's a little long up here. I'll have to make it a little shorter than what it was. Let me cut it off just a little bit more. Okay. Instead of 12 3/4 for these, make them 12 1/2. That'll work out better. Okay. Cut me 1 3 inches. You know, just measure your gap here. That's what you're going to be using it for. I'm going to set it in there as close as I can get it. Put a couple staples in it. Okay. Get one side done there. Okay, I cut these off 11 inches. Pretty close. This is just a little bit taller. I'll have to rip one of them down a little bit. Okay, I ripped that one edge off a little bit. Now I've got it lined up. Two more little blocks. You know, everything I'm using is our pallets. Okay, this is going to be the top for the casket. I've not got no more wide boards, so what I'm going to do is use some of these narrow boards. Now if I can get just as close, I'm shy just a little bit. Okay, I put one more board on here. Let's see what that does like. Line your boards into the top. Okay, now we got plenty. Now I can take my magic marker, mark my lines here that I need to cut. Okay. Here's going to be the lid for it. Now if you're not got a bandsaw, use a jigsaw, circular saw. But I think it'd be easier. Okay, my boys come up with this idea, cutting these strips, or putting a point on the end of them down from the leftover pieces. So we'll attach them to the bottom so we can stick it in the ground to make it lean a little bit. Added something to the casket. My boy painted RIP on it, and then I made a little skeleton crawling out of the ground, and my cat's checking it out.